What's up, my wasteless wonder? I hope you have had an incredible week. Oh, I tell you what, it's been an absolute pleasure of a week for myself, traveling around Australia with my mum and my partner, being out in nature, enjoying this beautiful country they call Australia, or so-called Australia. And yeah, definitely some of my favorite things all wrapped into one. So I'm feeling revitalized and motivated, super happy. Last night was just such a beautiful night. We woke up this morning this is my home at the moment. We're on our way back up to the Northern Rivers where most of my family live, where we'll be sort of basing ourselves at least for the next year. We're going to get married up there at the end of the year. But waking up this morning, the sunrise, the colors, it was raining softly. And so the sound of the rain, and there was this beautiful rainbow that just went straight over the top of the car. It was like a dream. So yeah, feeling blessed. So last week we spoke about the mood boards that are essentially going to shape the way we go with the branding, the rebranding of the Lionfish project. So at the moment, we're called our Lionfish project's called Bye Bye Lionfish. Lovely name. It's fun, but we sort of thought about on a global scale, and especially for a jewelry sort of brand, we sort of feel like maybe something that's got lionfish or fish in the name of it maybe isn't the most sort of appealing. But also a lot of the indigenous communities that we work with actually speak Nobe or other indigenous languages, but they all also do speak Spanish as opposed to English. So there's two reasons. We want to have something that sounds a little bit more sort of exotic and luxurious to the world, and also it's nice and short, Pez Leon, and that translates directly to lionfish in Spanish. So it's something that all of the fishermen who speak Spanish that are working with us can obviously relate to. So it's still sticking to that Caribbean roots as well. Now, we sent out the mood boards to you guys. So it was 3 mood boards, and everyone has voted. Well, not everyone. Of course, I do understand that life gets ahead of us sometimes, and we may not always have the time to check up on the Patreon page and see what's going on. But I just want to say thank you to those who did make the time and make the effort to go and place their vote. You are literally helping to shape the direction of this project, and that's what I want you to do. I want you to be a part of this project, not just an observer or a financial backbone, which of course means the world, but it's also about having a team of people that care and sort of help with market research or help give a different perspective. And it was funny, the 3 mood boards that were up there, I actually chose one that I don't think anybody else chose. In fact, it was about 90% of the people that we have had respond, and that includes everyone that's responded via the Patreon. Some of you just directly responded to me via WhatsApp, and it's almost been a unanimous decision. So without further ado, the winning mood board, which is going to help shape the color scheme and the feel of the new and improved Pez Leon brand, was mood board number 3, Conscious Coastlines. So if you voted for that, congratulations. If you didn't vote for that, thank you. I mean, I loved all of the feedback and the opinions of those that did respond. And of course, we got to make a decision. And at the end of the day, when it comes to, I guess, a diplomatic sort of choice and a smart choice, I think, is really going with what the majority of people are going for. So that's what we've gone for, mood board number 3. So I'm going to leave it at that for this week. We will be focusing this week now on developing that mood into a logo and all these sorts of things. I don't know whether we'll have that done by next weekend. You'll have to just tune in to find out. But there's plenty more going on as well behind the scenes. I did take a break from the podcast last week. It is a lot of work, and I do have some other priorities that I need to get sorted. For example, the website, we need to get that going, and also moving back and settling into the area that we're going to be living, just so that we've got that stability for me to then be able to really put my heart and soul into helping move this project forward. So I'm excited to get back and join back up with my good friends and family from that area. Enjoy your week, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. But until then, take care, and as always, waste less and love more. Thanks, guys. Bye.